Wrong button.
I ought to do the rounds again.
Donut. Oh, bagel.
Fair enough.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 22. 22 left. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if we might have to. I might have to give in. But nobody else is going to have Illithid powers this time round. Right, hit this, go to camp. Have you got anything to say?
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
No, you haven't. Does Astarion care?
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
He might be an annoying character to me, but I get why people would love him. He's so smarmy. But his voice work is just incredible.
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to gift this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
Yeah. The night song sounded useful. Could it save you from the orb's detonation?
Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our
Ketheric's
curiosity.
gone. Ketheric's gone. Shadowheart, how are you holding up? You've had a busy day. There's some matters I wanted to discuss. Is this new?
I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and worse company just now.
Sure. Will's going to want to talk about his father.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
I know. The Absolute's caught his way on. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Yeah. This is my concern. Mizora said, you can say what led to your pact and exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
I've been playing him as an outcast. Doesn't hate it. I wouldn't give up my soul if that's what you're getting at.
Yes, and I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon.
Tiamat?
A fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat.
Tiamat's all over this.
Intend to summon her to Faerun.
Oh no. The cult of the dragon had infiltrated Baldur's Gate. To what end?
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Sure. Allow Will to share his memory with you.
Looming shadow of the mount. 5 groups of 5 figures, each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it.
I can see why this happened.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Fits his character. Surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. What would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Sacrificing your soul to save the city was a brave thing to do.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash.
Where are the orbs now?
My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye? In the battle with the cult of the dragon?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance.
Yep.
I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
What about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
It was brave what you did for the city.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that
we've already done that. We're done. Thanks, Will. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the story. It fits Will so much that he did that. But it is crazy.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Good boy. I needed a friendly face after that last couple of fights. Good boy. Interesting pairing, Arabella. How are you doing?
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
Did you hear anything new from you?
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
I don't know if there is a story to her. We're not getting anything. Oh, what's up here? Oh, we've already been in here. This is the original camp, isn't it? Yeah. Who haven't we spoken to? I think we've spoken to everyone. Oh, not Halzin. Where's Halzin? Halzin's not here, is he? Oh, we didn't speak to Karlak. How could I forget Karlak?
What's on your mind?
Oh, so many things. Apparently nothing I can share with you. We need to... Right, this is going to trigger something. Catherine, you haven't missed a huge amount, just a load of, not really story stuff, but catching up with characters after the fight. We spent about half an hour in Moonrise, talking to a few certain people. We spoke to Aylin. We've learned of her connection to Isabel. Isabel turned up, we spoke to her, we spoke to Withers. Withers, something's not right about what he's telling us. Basically, Withers says the world's going to end. It's pretty obvious when there's a giant brain floating above Baldur's Gate, right? But this is going to trigger, like the Tiefling scene. Like you have a celebration at the end of Act 1. I think that's going to trigger something like that now. Do we level up first? Yeah, let's level up now. We've been playing for 45 minutes and I haven't leveled up. That's the longest I've gone without leveling anything up in my entire life, and it was just... I was itching to level up. So what do we get? We get hide in plain sight, invisible, and gain +10 to stealth as long as you stand still, so that means Todd can go off on more stealthy missions. Favoured enemy, natural explorer. Swore to hunt the enemies of it. No. I think we're going to have to go with Mage Breaker. You have a history of battling spellcasters. We do now. You gain proficiency in Arcana. That would be really helpful. True Strike doesn't interest me, but... You specialise in hunting creatures from other planes of existence. You gain proficiency in Arcana. Yeah, okay. Narrative-wise, that just makes sense. What if I can't stop the end of the world? My head is spinning with all of the stuff that's going on in the story. Like, seriously, I am so unsure of what's going to happen. Keeper of the Veil makes sense because of what we're now up against. So I'm going to go with that. I already have proficiency with sleight of hand. Won't be the first end of the game we've had, is it? So we can take poison resistance, we could take cold resistance, which would have been good in the last fight, but Jaheira's a loose cannon, so I don't think that's going to happen again. Not while I've got control of her. I'm going to take Urban Tracker because we're heading into a city. And It doesn't help, but again it's kind of narrative. No, it's not though, because I'm playing it like he's never been to a city. Right, poison. We already have sleight of hand, so that's pointless. But if he's never been to a city, he's not going to know his way to navigate around a city, is he? And spells, like, if I get rid of spike growth, Conjure Barrage, it's only 2d8. Tuck against the realm. Don't like his. I'm playing him as a more of a fighter character than a spellcaster character. We do have something against. Mind you, spike growth has sort of worked for us. Keep it. We'll see. You would have gone with poison. TOD doesn't get lost everywhere. He was fine in the Underdark. That'll do. I'm happy enough with that. Level 10, baby. Right, Shadowheart I'm going to have to think about. Jaheira, what do you get? Hungry like the wolf. Oh, improved wild shape. You can make 2 additional attacks. That's cool. Level 5 spell slot. Cantrip. She can turn into a Dilophosaurus. Okay, now I want to be a druid. Dilophosaurus has corrosive spit that can dissolve a target's armor. I want to do that. Oh god, am I really going to play as a druid? And a wild myrmidon, a fire myrmidon, an earth myrmidon, and an air myrmidon. They use 2 charges to do it. Oh, I want to be a Dilophosaurus. Take poison. Okay, we might have to keep her around. I want to see what the dino thing does. I'm amazed we haven't changed her weapon either. I'm keeping you as Wolfheart because that advantage is so strong. Did we really take Eagle? What is she? That was the other one we wanted, wasn't it? Doubling carrying capacity. An advantage on strength checks just screams Karlach. 1 second. I'm really phlegmy today. Not that you wanted to hear that, but I'm sharing, so... Resistance to falling damage. And throw camp supplies, blinds targets. As long as it's camp supplies. If you're poisoned, frightened, or charmed, at the start of your turn, you have 50% to begin raging. She'd already be raging by then. And she's a bit of a stallion as well. Dashing grants you temporary hit points equal to twice your level, so 20 extra hit points. And she has the boots of dashing, so that might proc with those. I don't know. She ain't stealthy. She's on fire half the time. She's not stealthy at all. I'm going bear. Advantage on strength checks just sounds great. Nice. Right, Shadow Heart. I'm going to just uncouple everyone.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
She doesn't want to talk to us. But what I'm going to do... I don't think that she's going to be wearing that. Yeah. We do walk through poison quite a lot. I'm not coming down with a cold, it's like the weather's changed, it's got hotter again here, and every time the weather changes, it's not hay fever, but it's like that kind of thing. Where my, I just get really phlegmy, and I can't do much about it. So sorry in advance. Right, camp outfit. She isn't gonna... Get rid of that for a second. She isn't gonna wear the Sharon stuff anymore, is she? And that's definitely Sharon. But did we have... Oh, that's armor. That's light armor, so that's... It's a real shame that... What does that look like? No. Keep that. I don't think she's gonna wear Sharon underwear either, is she? Come with me.
No time to waste.
She's not going to wear that regardless. She has turned her back on her god. Oh god, look at all this stuff that I need to sort through. Camp clothes. Yeah, TC was saying it was a nice day. About 21 degrees down there. Cozy blue shirt. Right, okay. Let's... Cozy blue shirt. It's kind of boring. I mean, she's a cleric, so boring's probably okay. I don't think that fits her either. Gonna be honest. She's not wearing the absolute robe. Distance to psychic damage could be nice. Oh, but that's only if you're right, okay, so not that. Why is that in there? You might not be wearing it, but Todd keeps his hat. That's the rule. Clothing. Take the whole box to a vendor? No. Right, so I don't like that. That's that, yeah, I don't like that. I mean, she is technically godless, but no. Oh god, no. That's horrible. Could dye it. It's, mind you, it's still horrible. No. It's gonna be that, isn't it? We may need to, like, dye it black or something, but it's gonna be that. That can go. That can go. Can go. But the problem that we're gonna have here is I don't really care about stuff like this in camp clothes and in any other game, but this has just got its hooked into me, right? But the problem that we're gonna have is she's not gonna have that either. That can go there. Is we're going to find a vendor who sells this stuff, and I'm going to be like, oh, we could buy all of this, and I can mess around and play dress up with my characters. Actually, that's a lie. I'll do it with Commander Shepard a bit. Right, okay. What else have we got? Oh, that's not great. It's the same thing, just different. Is that really all we've got? She is quite plain, isn't she? Yeah, she is quite plain. That'll do. And that's classed as armor, even though it isn't. Well, yeah, it's my choice. It's what I like, right? That's what happens when you play these games. All of that's crap. What colour dyes do we have? Cobalt. Green. Oh, black and white. Combine. Now that fits. That's got a Lara Crofty vibe, hasn't it? She probably wants to take that thing out of her hair as well, but I can't control that. What shoes has she got on? Yeah. Baby blue and gold? She isn't a baby blue and gold. Do we have a real green? Apparently not. Welcome to Dress Up with Todd Plays Games, where we dress all of our characters in Baldur's Gate 3 in weird and wonderful clothes. Right, Muddy Red, send that to Todd. And Black and White, send that to Todd. Drake General, send that to Todd. There's no clothes here. Yeah, I've never understood the whole, like, girl character thing. Like, I get it. Like, the strongest reasoning that I've heard for it is, in a third-person game, when you're looking at the back of your character, they want something nice to look at. It's like, well, I kind of get that in a creepy way. But when I play a game, it's a projection of myself usually. So unless you're set as a female character, like Tomb Raider, like stuff like that. I mean, even like Mass Effect. Everybody says that the female Mass Effect, female Shepard voice, is better because Jennifer Hale is just incredible. But I only see myself as a male Shepard. It's just how I'm wired. Weird. But yeah, I get it. People like playing as women. More power to them. Not so guys that create female characters. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Here's the thing, right? It's your game. You play it however you want. You be the characters that you want to be. This is what gaming is about. It's about enjoying. And the possibilities. Doesn't mean anything. Don't like baby blue. I don't really care about cobalt. I need to find a dye merchant. That's what we need. Right, so we've changed her stuff. Her armor was already changed. Let's give you your glaive back.